Oh hey, it's me, Olive, your Pride Princess, and welcome back to my channel. It's June. Corporations have gone rainbow. You know what that means. It's Pride Month, so you know what that also means. It's time to feel pretty, witty, and gay, which also means it's time for Wearable Pride look, which will also be a part 1 to like a Pride series on my channel. You guys aren't ready for the pageantry that's about to go down. Speaking of going down, you know what time it is. Time for you to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you check out all my other socials at The Olive Cops for more drag fun. All right, so before we get into this look, I'm gonna go do my boy base off camera to save some time and map out this eye just to figure out what I'm doing. And I'm gonna go do that off camera to save some time, and I will be right back.
It's time to feel pretty, witty, and gay.
And I'm back, y'all. As you can see, I have my base all done. I have one eye all complete. She's super cute, gay, and fab. I decided to do like a rainbow on the lid and there's a rainbow around it. It's like one of my old looks. I had like a rainbow around the crease area and then the lid was white, but I decided why not add more rainbow to this, because there can never be too much. A double rainbow? Bitch, come on. So for this look today, I'm dipping into the Life's a Drag palette. I know, fitting. And I'm dipping into the shade Kai Kai, which is a pink shade, and I'm placing that in my inner corner. And I'm taking that on a dense brush. Speaking of gay, the shade Kai Kai, do y'all know what that means? Sound off below if you do. So it is June, it is Pride Month. We're here, we're queer, and we're not going anywhere. Sure, that's a saying, right? All right, I have that pink placed where I want her, blending her out a bit. Gorgina, Iman, Pre, Turnington. Okay, and then right next to that, we are taking an even denser brush, and we're taking the shade Pageant Queen, which is a purple shade, and we're placing that right next to that pink and blending her out. Speaking of Pageant Queen, your girl, she's done a pageant before. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? Looking at me, I'm just like, so beautiful. But yeah, I competed in the Miss Gay San Francisco pageant. Oh, look at that, that's fitting. Pride, gay, what can I say? And since Pride Month is coming at us real quickly, this is actually gonna be the first video in a series of videos for Pride Month. I know, crazy, right? She's almost a profesh, just giving the children what they want. And just in time for Pride. I have my Pride shirt on. Now on a fluffier brush, I'm taking the shade Fishy, which is a blue shade with a slight shimmer, and I am blending that into the purple and placing it in my outer corner, crease area. Son of a bitch. And then in between the shade Fishy and Pageant Queen, I'm taking the shade Amsterdam in the nikkietutorials palette and I'm blending those two together. And a little bit lower where Fishy was, just to create more depth. I'm just trying not to drop everything. Just reinforcing everything before I cut the crease. Excuse me. Wow. It looks like everything's gonna be reopening by like June 15th, right in time for Pride. I guess God is real. Thanks, Ariana. Oh, she always takes care of us. Okay, now that we have that crease cut, I'm taking a red shade, the shade Mikai in the nikkietutorials palette, on a flat synthetic brush, and I'm placing that in my outer corner. And then next to that, I'm taking the shade Redemption in the nikkietutorials palette, and I'm placing that right next to that red shade, and blending them together. And with this, it's a lot of back and forth to blend everything out. So don't be afraid to take your time. And now with the yellow shade, I'm placing that right next to that orange. And then next to that yellow, I'm placing the shade Ill, which is a green shade. Placing that right next to that yellow. And right next to that, same brush, I'm placing the shade Fishy. And next to that, I'm taking the shade Pageant Queen and the shade Cake Face, mixing those together and placing that next to that blue. With my ring finger, I'm taking the shade Pride and I'm placing that all over the lid. Just to add some shimmer. And the shade Pride actually has like the trans colors in it, so we can add that there. Why not? Extra fun. Oh, and then I have black liner, brown bronzer. I am the progressive flag. Speaking of liner, time for liner. And with a dense brush, I'm taking the shade Ill, which is the green shade, and I'm placing that right here and meeting it with that liner and the blue shade. And blending throughout. And next to that, I'm placing the yellow shade. And now I'm taking the shade Kiki and blending those two together. Now I'm taking the shade Zomer on a fluffy brush, and I'm using that as my blush today. Mixing that with the shade Blend and Snap, just to add a little more pink. Blending it up. Right above that, I'm taking a little bit of the shade Redemption, which is the orange. Blend it up into the temple, the hint of the yellow shade. Hint on the temple. All right, I'm gonna go do my white liner off camera to save some time, and I will be right back. Also, didn't even put foundation on, just some concealer. You didn't hear that? And I'm back, y'all. As you can see, I have my white liner all done and complete, and now the eye is looking real cute. Oh, it's so bright and fun, really gay. So let's do some finishing touches to finish off this look. So I'm going to take a little eyebrow pen marker that I used to fill in my brows today, and I'm using those to fill in my beauty marks. Today's video will focus on a more wearable Pride look. The rest of the series will focus on showing you how to put together some fun must-haves for the season, like hair, an outfit, and of course, how to fully be a face. Now I'm taking the shade Blend and Snap, and I'm placing that on the tip of my nose just to add a little more blush. I want this look to look as colorful as possible, because you know, Pride, rainbows, colorful, it all goes together. You know what else? Like, Pride is like a great time for like drag queens. Like, I think it was Bob the drag queen who said it. Like, there are like two types of queens or whatever. There's like a Halloween queen or a Pride queen. Oh, wait, I don't fall into either of those.
I'm an imposter.
Did a Pride or a Halloween come first that you celebrated, that you were in drag?
I guess the next thing was Halloween. I went to like an event in drag, like a thing.
That was your like first time out in drag?
Mm-hmm. She's special. I'm so different. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, Pride is a great time for queens to, like, how do I explain this? To introduce themselves to the world. Because, like, everyone's so loving and accepting, and people are gonna be like, oh, you look so beautiful. Like, everyone needs that. And they'll, like, you know, lift your spirits before, you know, society crushes them. Anyway, speaking of society crushing your dreams and stuff, let's add a gloss. Today I'm using the Lifter Gloss in like a peach color. And what is the shade?
Amber.
Is that the name of it? That was so good.
I know. Oh, so good. All right, and I'm placing this in the center of my lips. I'm getting a little more of that bronzer shade on an eyeshadow brush, and I'm placing that right here where the eyebrow is. Aw, I remember like going to Pride and everything. Like, my second time going to Pride, I wore a super questionable outfit. No, I'm not gonna mention that. My nieces watch this. Taking the shade Pride on a fluffy brush, and which I know sounds kind of crazy because it's a shimmer, and I'm gonna spray a little bit of setting spray on it. Let it sit for a sec. Let it sit for a sec. And I'm just placing that on the high points of my face. I guess that's it. I guess anything else, it wouldn't be as wearable. Actually, before we finish off this look, I'm gonna set it with some setting spray. Spray a little on the shoulders and get some highlighter. There we go. Ah, there we go. Shine bright like a diamond. Rihanna would be so proud. Now I'm getting a little bit of the Fenty highlighter and placing that in the high points of my face. Alright y'all, and this is the finished look. This wearable, daytime, go grab a cup of coffee, pride look is all finished. How do we feel about it? It's super cute, super wearable, bright, flirty, fun. This would be a good time. Even like with the mask and stuff, people are like, oh my gosh, you look like a good time. How are you today? And you're like, I'm great. And then you make a friend. See, this look can help you make a friend. And that's like, you know, puts everyone in a good mood, right? We love making friends. You guys are friends. You guys are my friends. Oh my gosh, we're friends. Oh my god. How do we feel about it? Serious question. Does this look make me look gay? Asking for a friend.
Just kidding.
No, I like love this look. It's like, that's kind of everything. Redo it, I hate this look. Cancel everything.
That's my new pride look. That's it, guys.
I've been taken over by a symbiote. No, I love like the rainbow lid and then the rainbow crease around it. It makes me want to go to a festival. Like that's what this makeup look makes me feel. Like you could very much wear this to a festival and people are like, oh, you're cute. Okay, I see you. Maybe add a little more highlight, like glitter. I'm good.
Diamond.
All right, y'all, let me know how you feel about this look down in the comment section below. Be sure to hit that like button if you liked the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you check out all my other socials at The Olive Cox for more drag fun. All right, and don't forget to check back here for the rest of this Pride series. All right, because there's a lot of fun stuff ahead. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.